take the spring out, this blade, loosen that, take that off, and rotate the blade. The blade will have a little nick right here if it's dull, right where it cuts wire. If you look, when it's together, right there's the cutting point, so that's where the blade wears out. So flip the blade around. Now you get a fresh carding edge if it hasn't already been flipped. Loosen that screw, this button. You can rotate it 90 degrees and use it again, and you keep rotating it till it's dull. Alright, so now that you've changed your blades or rotated them, you leave this screw loose, the button's loose, put this back on the machine or on the thing without the spring. Put it back together. You can use a little baby screwdriver and lift here, or what I usually do is take my fingernail, stick it under there. I'll loosen that screw, lift the button up, tighten the screw, and make sure it has a little bit of resistance. If there's any play between these two blades, it won't cut wire. Okay? So now you're ready to put it all back together for finally. I want you to take and put grease all over here, 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 and here. Okay? Put grease all over the spring. Put it back together. You have a little grease on your finger. Wipe it on here. The grease you should be using is a real light. This is a special grease from Hohner, but any light grease will work right now on the cutters. Okay, so now here's the trick. Assemble this like this with the spring sticking out. Get that far. Push this down so it's all the way down. So now there's room in here. You get a hold of this, okay? You get your screwdriver like so, flat blade. Put your thumb here, tip of the screwdriver right here. Push the spring down and slide it back together. Now make sure it's working and it doesn't get stuck. Now you got to hold this together because when you're pushing it might come apart on you. Okay, I'll show you that one more time. Spring, that's in there like that. Flat part of the screwdriver against the spring. Push down, my thumb's down here. Push down on the spring. Whoops, that was a bad. Try again. There. So you slide it all in there and then pull your screwdriver out. Practice that a few times. Now that's ready to go on the machine.